So after downloading the zip file and after extracting, you'll be able to see these files. Open this using After Effects CC 2013 or above, then click open. Since I am using the latest version, it will ask me to convert it. Click OK. Once opened, you'll be able to see these folders and pre-comps. Your text placeholders, your photo and video placeholders, your music placeholder, which is optional, and your main composition to render out. I also included the control panel here where you can change the colors and other settings, and your assets folder containing the images and pre-renders I used in this template, and your other compositions if you want to adjust some details. Just a quick overview of this template. We have 9 slides. So slide number 9 doesn't have any photo placeholder. For your text placeholder number 1 and photo or video placeholder number 1 goes to slide number 1. Your text placeholder number 2 and photo or video placeholder number 2 goes to slide number 2, and so on. Now for your text placeholders, double click this pre-comp to open, and from here, after the animation in, you can type in your text using this tool and change your settings from here. Choose your colors, and by default I have turned this on. You can turn this off. Also, I've placed a auto resize for this. If you want to turn it off, select this layer first and hit EE on your keyboard to reveal the expressions. Then here you can just delete this like so. So same thing goes for the other text placeholders. Now for your photo and video placeholder, for placeholder number 1, double click to open, and you can hide these layers. Go to File, Import, then locate the file that you will be using. For this example, I'll be using this. Then click and drag it here to your composition. Hit S on your keyboard to change the size, and you can move this around using this tool like so. So same thing goes for the other photo and video placeholders. Now for your music placeholder, again this is optional. If you want to use the music track I used in the preview video, I also placed the link here. Double click to open. Now please use the short version, the 40-second version. So to import, go to File, Import, then locate that file. For this I'm using the preview version. Click Import, then click and drag it here to your composition. Now to see the waveform and to check so we can align the start of the bit here, select this layer, hit LL on your keyboard, and we need to align it here like this. Now if you'll be using a different music track, just turn this off or leave this blank. Then go here to your main composition. So let's say this is your preferred music track. Click and drag it here to your composition. Now for your control panel, and since this is open here, go to the top layer and select this layer. Then go here to your Effect Controls tab. And from here you can change the colors. For your background colors, let's say this color. If you want to use the original colors of your photos or videos, just check this box. And for the frame thickness, let's say if you want to turn it off, just place 0. And the shadow darkness, if you want to maybe turn it off for faster render time, just place 0. And for your particles color, just choose your color from here like so. So the settings from here will apply from slide number 1 to slide number 9. Now if you want to extend the time or length of each slide, let's say for slide number 1, double click this pre-comp, and here you can see your animation in keyframes and your animation out keyframes. So let's say if you want this to end at around 8 seconds, Just select these keyframes and move it here. So with your current timeline indicator here, you need to go back to your main composition, and that's slide number 1. We need to adjust that layer. And of course, we need to move the above layers, slide number 2 to 9. And while pressing shift on your keyboard, select the top one and move it like so. But as we can see here, this one is cut off, so we need to add more time. So add more time, just go here, composition settings, and maybe add 20 more seconds. Then click OK. Zoom out. So let's say this is the last part of your composition. Hit N on your keyboard, then right click, then trim comp to work area. Now to render while inside your main composition, go here to composition, then add to Adobe Media Encoder. Now to change the render settings, just click here. For these settings, same resolution, same frame rate, bitrate settings to CBR at around 10, and audio at 256. Of course, you can use your preferred settings. Then click OK. Then type in your file name and save it to your preferred location. Then click Save. Then hit play. So that's it. If you have any concerns or questions, please feel free to contact me.